The PGE Narodowy National Stadium is a retractable roof football stadium located in Warsaw, Poland. It is used mostly for football matches and it is the home stadium of Poland national football team. The stadium has a seating capacity of 58,145, which makes it the largest association football arena in Poland. Its construction started in 2008 and finished in November 2011. It is located on the site of the former 10th anniversary stadium, on Ulica Zieleniecka in Prague, Poland district, near the city centre. The stadium has a retractable PVC roof which unfolds from a nest on a spire suspended above the centre of the pitch. The retractable roof is inspired by the cable-supported unfolding system of Commerzbank Arena in Frankfurt, Germany, and is similar to the newly renovated roof of BC Place in Vancouver, Canada. The stadium is also very similar to the Arena Națională in Bucharest in terms of age, capacity and the roof. The National Stadium hosted the opening match, the two group matches, a quarter-final and the semi-final of the UEFA Euro 2012, co-hosted by Poland and Ukraine. The stadium is equipped with a heated pitch, training pitch, facade lighting, and underground parking. It is a multi-purpose venue able to host sporting events, concerts, cultural events, and conferences. The official stadium opening took place on the 19th of January 2012, and the first football match was played on the 29th of February 2012. The match between the Polish national football team and the Portuguese team ended with a 0-0 draw. The stadium hosted the 2014-15 UEFA Europa League final. Stadium specifics. Construction and architecture. The general contractor of the National Stadium was a German-Austrian-Polish consortium led by Alpine Bau and comprising Alpine Bau Deutschland, Alpine Construction Poland, PGE and Hydrobudowla Poland SA. The completion date was set for 24 months from the signing of the contract, and the construction process involved approximately 1,200 employees. The stadium has a capacity of 58,145 seats for spectators during football matches and up to 72,900 during concerts and other events. The total volume of the stadium is more than 1 million square meters and the total area is 204,000 square meters. The retractable roof structure is 240 times 270 meters and the central spire stands at a height of 124 meters above the river Vistula and 100 meters above the pitch. The total length of the lower promenade is 924 meters. The stadium has the largest conference center in Warsaw with a capacity of 1,600 people, including 25,000 square meters of commercial office space. Underground parking for 1,765 cars is located beneath the pitch. The stadium contains restaurants, a fitness club, a pub, and 69 luxury skyboxes. The National Stadium is a multi-sports facility that allows for the organization of sporting events, concerts and cultural events. In addition, it will also serve as an office, marketplace, hotel, gastronomic point and have other uses. As a result, it is expected that about 2,000 to 3,000 people will visit the stadium every single day. Facade. The stadium's facade refers to the Polish national colors, resembling a waving flag of Poland, and it consists of silver and red colors. The same palette was used to color the stadium seating. The facade, which consists of painted mesh that was imported from Spain, covers the inner aluminum and glass elevation. The stadium is an open structure, which means the lack of a closed facade facade, so the temperature inside is similar to the environmental temperature. Despite the closed roof construction, such a construction allows for natural ventilation of rooms placed under the stands and access to natural light. Elevations are stretched on a powerful construction of the pipes that were manufactured in Italy. This structure is completely independent from the concrete stand construction, and it is fundamental to the retractable stadium's roof. Thanks to this, designers could freely design the space under the stands. The pitch. The stadium is equipped with a heated pitch. The pitch is installed with a lawn of Dutch grass, cultivated in Haythorn, the Netherlands. During the organization of events such as concerts, the pitch will be covered with special panel, which must be removed within 5 days of its installation. A second option, to install a grass field on a special floating platform, was discarded due to it being too expensive. The grandstands. The national stadium was designed by the German-Polish consortium GmbH Architects von Gerken, Marg and Partners, JSK Architects ESP, ZO, and SBP, Schlage Bergermann und Partner. The structure is composed of 2 level stands, top and bottom, with a capacity for 58,145 spectators. All seating in the national stadium was provided by Polish company Forum Seating. There are 900 seats for media and press, more than 4,600 so-called premium seats, designed for special guests, 106 seats for disabled people, and more than 800 seats in the VIP lodges. Under the stands, there are changing rooms, conference halls and living areas with a total area of 130,000 square meters. The building has 8 stories with varied heights. The highest point at the stands is located 41 meters above the former 10th anniversary stadium pitch, while the highest point of the steel roof structure is 70 meters above the level. The roof can cover not only the stands but also the pitch. Retractable roof. Partially transparent. The retractable roof was made of fiberglass covered with Teflon. This kind of material is resistant to weather factors and decreased tendency. The production technology comes from German company Hightex GmbH, and the textile was produced in Bangkok by the Asia Membrane Co. Limited. The process of opening and closing the roof takes about 20 minutes, and it can only be performed at temperatures above 5 degrees Celsius and not during rain. A drive system is used for stretching the membrane during the process of opening and for folding the material during the process of closing the roof. The total weight of the steel cables supporting the roof structure is 1,200 tons. Under the roof there are 4 LED display screens, each with an area of 200 square meters. Construction history. Preparations. On the 1st of February 2008, the consortium of JSK Architects Limited, GmbH von Gerken, Marg und Partner Architekten and SBP, Schlage Bergermann und Partner presented a conceptual design of a new stadium. The first pre-construction work began on the 15th of May 2008 when 126 concrete piles were driven into the soil of the basin of the old stadium's grandstand. On the 18th of June 2008, the National Sports Centre Limited submitted documents required to obtain a construction permit from the Governor of Masovia. This was approved on the 22nd of July 2008, and on the 26th of September 2008, an agreement with Poland.It to implement the first stage of construction work was signed. A few days later, on the 7th of October 2008, the construction of the stadium began. On the construction site close to the National Sports Centre, an outdoor webcam was installed. Broadcasting started on the 31st of October 2008, and people could track the progress of construction. Since the start of the second stage of construction on the 29th of June 2009, the entire entire process was also viewable from a second camera installed on a tower at Washington Roundabout. Images from the cameras are still available on the official websites of the stadium. Main process. The first stage of construction included the demolition of concrete structures of the 10th anniversary stadium, preparation of the ground, driving about 7,000 concrete piles into the soil, construction of 6,700 gravel and concrete columns, and the building of approximately 900 construction piles that now formed the foundation of the stadium. On the 9th of March 2009, the pile driving process was completed, and exactly 1 month later, opening of the offers from companies wishing to implement the second stage of the stadium construction took place. The best offer was introduced by German-Austrian-Polish consortium of companies Alpine-Bau Deutschland AG, Alpine-Bau GmbH and Alpine Construction Poland Limited, Hydrobudauer Poland SAR and PGE SAR, and it was worth €252,755,008 zlotys and 64 grosz. At the end of September, the first construction elements were visible from outside the stadium. The cornerstone and a time capsule were set during the ceremony held on the 7th of October 2009. The time capsule contained flags of Poland, the European Union and the city of Warsaw, newspapers of the day, coins, banknotes, and other artifacts. At the end of January, the first element of the roof structure arrived at the construction site. This element was one of 72 that became part of the massive steel roof structure. Each of them weighs about 48 tons and is 12.5 meters tall. The completion of installation of all prior fabricated elements took place by the 13th of August 2010, which represented the entire structure of the stadium stands. 10 days later, all concrete works were finished. On the 16th of December 2010, at the headquarters of the National Sports Centre, a press conference took place dedicated to the so-called Big Lift operation at the stadium. The conference discussed the main principles of the process, one of the most technologically advanced operations in the world and the first such project in Europe. No major problems occurred during this operation, and Big Lift was finalized on January 4, 2011. On this occasion, in the presence of Prime Minister Donald Tusk and Mayor of Warsaw Hanna Gronkiewicz-Waltz, a ceremony of symbolic topping out was held. Completion and AMP opening. The National Stadium was originally planned to be completed on the 30th of June 2011. The stadium was scheduled to be opened to the public on July 22, 2011, while its official opening was scheduled to take place on August 27. Due to ongoing construction, the event was moved to January 2012, and only an inaugural illumination of the facade of the stadium took place in August. A match against the Germany national football team had been scheduled on the 6th of September 2011, but this was relocated to Gdansk because the national stadium wasn't ready yet. Construction work was officially completed on the 29th of November 2011. 1 day later, Rafał Kapler, the NCS president, submitted to the site manager an application needed to get a certificate of occupancy. The official opening ceremony of the stadium took place on the 29th of January 2012. The event was celebrated by concerts by Polish celebrities, the WW and Hey Damaki, Zakopała, Koma, T-Love, Lady Punk, and ended with an evening fireworks show. On the 10th of February 2012, installation of heating and irrigation systems and the pitch installation was completed. Transport. Railways and metro. The stadium is located near the railway station Warsaw Stadion. The station has two side platforms flanking the suburban tracks of the Warsaw Cross-City line used by the regional trains run by Koleje Mazowieckie and Szybka Kolej Miejska. The stadium can be reached by the S1 and S2 lines. The trip from central Warsaw takes about 5 minutes, and during the rush hours trains run every 4 minutes. Within an hour about 26,000 people could reach stadium only by trains. In early 2012, the station has undergone thorough modernization in preparation for the new stadium and for the UEFA Euro 2012. The stadium is accessible from the Warsaw Metro. The closest station is Stadion Narodowy metro station, opened in March 2015. Buses and trams. Around the stadium there are several tram and bus stops. The most convenient way to reach the stadium from the city center is to use the transport hub located on Rondo Waszyngtona. Events. Poland national football team matches. On February 29, 2012, 100 days before the start of UEFA Euro 2012 tournament, the Polish national football team played the inaugural match against the Portuguese team, which ended with a goalless draw. Euro 2012 matches. The stadium was one of the venues for the UEFA Euro 2012, hosted jointly by Poland and Ukraine. 3 Group A matches, a quarter-final and a semi-final were played there. The following matches were played at the stadium during the UEFA Euro 2012. American football. On July 15, 2012, 2 weeks after the UEFA Euro 2012, the National Stadium hosted the 7 Super-Final PLFA, the championship game of the Polish-American Football League. Science Picnic. The stadium is the venue for the Science Picnic, an annual science education fair, since 2013. During the 2013 Science Picnic, the stadium was visited by 142,573 people, which was at the time record attendance at any type of event held at the stadium. 2014 FIVB Volleyball Men's World Championship. On August 30, 2014, the National Stadium hosted the opening ceremony and match of the 2014 FIVB Volleyball Men's World Championship. Poland beat Serbia in front of 61,500 spectators, a new record for an FIVB volleyball match. Speedway. The stadium will also host motorcycle speedway, with the Speedway Grand Prix of Poland scheduled as round 1 of the 2015 Speedway Grand Prix Series 2, be held there on the 18th of April. Poland's popular and most recent world champion Tomasz Golob has been granted a wild card entry to the Grand Prix. Concerts.